Interesting hearing maybe some of the other teams that were in on Rantanen down the stretch. Toronto, Ryan Rishaug saying that the Oilers were in there as well. Mitch Marner part of that deal, reportedly.
Yep, he would not move his no trade.
That's an interesting one, eh?
Interesting that they made it nice and public.
Yeah, but especially where for Marner, if there's a guy that you could understand wanting a change of scenery and wanting to get out of there for the shit and abuse he's taken from the media and fans over the years, you think, I like it here, but I'm tired of being the whipping boy every single year, regardless of what happens. But he has been steadfast in his desire to stay there. Doubled down on it on the weekend. I love being here. I want to be here. No interest.
I don't think you're wrong in saying that he could be that, but I don't think he gives a shit, which is good and bad, right? Like, and I don't mean he doesn't care about winning or the team. I think he doesn't care what the public persona or the media say, which is exactly what you should do. I don't,
especially in that market.
Yeah, your opinion to me is irrelevant. I'm trying. I have go over my seasons. You can be mad that I missed the coverage or that the team hasn't had success, but if you try and hang it all on my head, no. I'm not listening to that BS.
It's from there. He likes it there. He wants to be there. And I thought this season was going to be a circus surrounding him and his pending UFA status, but it's been almost dead silent. That was the only leak we've heard all year, was that there was a conversation between Treliving and Marner's camp saying, hey, we have an opportunity to add Rantanen. Is this something you'd be interested in going to Carolina? The answer is no. It's like, all right, love to have you. Let's go get it. And I think he had a great game on Saturday that followed. So it seems like a non-issue. It's been really quiet.
Yeah, and they were going to give the dough to Rantanen, had the 2 first-rounders, had the 2 young players, couldn't get the play. You wonder if he says he'd waive, if that's not the deal, maybe the Dallas or that Carolina ends up taking over the Dallas deal.
I don't know, because there's no active players, right? At least Stankoven is playing.
Yeah.
He scored last night on a tip-in, I think. But it's a lot of futures for sure.
Yeah.
2 firsts and your 1 and 2 prospects in the Leaf system.
Yeah. Rishaug reporting, Oilers took a huge swing on Rantanen. Rantanen had interest in coming to Edmonton. Things were well down the path of an extension being agreed to. Dollars were north of what Dallas signed him for in the end. The trade assets weren't there to get it done. Also sounds like they looked in on Raquel and Donato as well.
Yeah, and look, it was weird this past summer when they didn't have a first-rounder, and they traded this year's first-rounder to make a selection at 32 overall. They obviously like the player. Stan Bowman, I don't think had been hired yet. It was Jeff Jackson running the show. They had ditched Kenny Holland the week of the draft. They loved the kid, and they went and got him, and we'll see what the kid turns into, but there's a pretty small chance he's going to help the Oilers win a cup in the next 3 years. That's exactly the asset they didn't have to play on Friday, the first-rounder this year. All the other deals had firsts. They'd given up one for Wallman a year down the road. Like, it was a pretty confusing decision. When you're in a window to win, you don't often see a team go a year into the future, delete a first to go pick a guy at 32.
Yeah, you'd think there might be someone in the room who would say, now, before we press confirm on this trade, is there any chance we might want this first round pick for another to use in any other way, shape, or form?
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was a first. Do we want to make that kind of a deal, or do we want to roll the dice on someone being picked in the 30s? Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.